Hey there, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be exploring the full story of Germany. But before we start, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Alright, let's get started. Have you ever wondered how Germany transformed from tribal warriors to one of the world's most powerful nations? How did a land divided by war rise again to become the engine of Europe? Today, we take you on a journey through time. This is the incredible story of Germany. In the distant past, long before written records, Central Europe was home to various Germanic tribes. These fierce warriors lived in small villages and followed a code of honor known as the Wehrgild, which emphasized loyalty and bravery. Their society was structured around kinship groups, and their lives revolved around farming and trading. They worshipped many gods and goddesses, with Woden, the god of wisdom, and Thor, the god of thunder, holding particular importance. The tribes followed the old ways, untouched by the expanding Roman Empire to their south. However, everything changed in 09 AD when the Romans under the Emperor Augustus decided to conquer Germania. 3 Roman legions crossed the Rhine River in what we now call Germany to teach these barbarians a lesson. They got more than they bargained for. Under the leadership of Arminius, a Germanic warrior who had been educated in Rome, the locals ambushed and defeated the Romans in a dense forest. This event, known as the Battle of Teutoburg Forest, marked a turning point in history. It halted the Roman Empire's northward expansion and secured the independence of the Germanic tribes. The victory at Teutoburg became a defining moment for the Germanic people, shaping their identity and laying the foundation for future German nationalism. In 962 AD, the story takes us to the crowning moment of the Holy Roman Empire's development. King Henry II was crowned as the first Holy Roman Emperor by Pope John XII, although the title may suggest otherwise. This empire wasn't truly Roman or particularly holy. Despite this, it played a pivotal role in shaping European history. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire, the region that is now Germany found itself in a power vacuum. Various Germanic rulers were vying for dominance. Amidst this chaos in the Frankish kingdom, a new dynasty arose under the leadership of the Carolingian dynasty. And the rise of Charlemagne, also known as Charles the Great, marked a significant turning point. Charlemagne's efforts to unite the fragmented territories laid the groundwork for the concept of a broader German kingdom. His successor, Louis the Pious, further expanded the realm. Although internal conflicts among his sons disrupted the empire's stability, it was during this period that the term Germania began to be used more frequently, reflecting a growing sense of shared identity among the Germanic peoples. However, following Louis's death, the empire split into 3, with the eastern portion becoming the foundation of the Kingdom of East Francia, later known as the Kingdom of Germany. The Ottonian dynasty, which succeeded the Carolingians, faced numerous challenges, including threats from the Vikings, Magyars, and Slavic tribes. Otto I, the first king of the Ottonian dynasty, successfully defended his realm and established imperial authority. His coronation as Holy Roman Emperor in 962 symbolized the revival of imperial rule in the heart of Europe. However, despite achieving territorial consolidation and cultural revival, the Holy Roman Empire remained a patchwork of duchies, bishoprics, and counties ruled by an intricate web of kings, dukes, and counts. While the emperors held supreme authority, enforcing their rule across such vast and decentralized territories proved to be a constant struggle. Internal rivalries and external pressures continued to test the empire's boundaries. As the 10th century drew to a close, the Holy Roman Empire stood as a testament to the complexities of medieval governance in the heart of Europe. In the year 1517, the quiet town of Wittenberg became the epicenter of a revolution that would shake the foundations of medieval Europe. Martin Luther, a German monk and theologian, had been wrestling with the practices and teachings of the Roman Catholic Church. His profound dissatisfaction culminated in him nailing 95 theses to the door of the All Saints Church. These theses, a list of accusations against the Church, particularly its sale of indulgences, acts of piety that were supposed to reduce time spent in purgatory, marked the official birth of the Protestant Reformation. The printing press helped Luther's ideas spread like wildfire across Germany and beyond. People from all walks of life began questioning the Church's authority. The German Peasants' War erupted, aiming to reform the Church and society, but it was brutally suppressed. Despite setbacks, Luther's followers, now called Protestants, continued to grow. Many German princes embraced Protestantism, converting their territories into refuges for those seeking religious freedom. The Diet of Worms in 1521 condemned Luther as a heretic, but he remained defiant. Protected by the Elector of Saxony, he translated the New Testament into German, making the Bible more accessible to ordinary people. Over time, different branches of Protestantism emerged, including Lutheranism, Calvinism, and Anglicanism. The Reformation not only challenged religious norms, but also political and intellectual ones. It undermined papal authority, encouraged literacy and critical thinking, and paved the way for modern concepts of individual conscience. Though the Catholic Church fought to retain its dominance, the seeds of change had been sown. The Reformation's impact resonated throughout Europe, sparking similar movements in England, France, Switzerland, and the Netherlands. It fundamentally altered the religious and cultural landscape of Europe and set the stage for a new era of religious diversity and intellectual inquiry. Welcome to the mid-19th century. The year is 1866, and the place is a humble village. Here in the heart of Germany, life seems peaceful. But beneath the surface, tensions are brewing. The German Confederation has just emerged from a series of wars, and things aren't looking good. Denmark's in the mix, and things are about to get real. Fast forward a few years to 1871. The dust has settled, and a new power has risen. The Franco-Prussian War has just wrapped up, and the German Empire is officially born. But how did we get here? Let's rewind a bit. Enter Otto von Bismarck, a shrewd strategist and master diplomat. He was the architect of German unification, skillfully maneuvering through a series of wars and alliances to forge a new German state. His diplomatic brilliance and ruthless tactics were on full display as he isolated France, manipulated Austria, and ultimately defeated them in 3 decisive wars. Each victory brought him closer to his ultimate goal, a united and powerful Germany. And then it happened. On January 18, 1871, the leaders of the newly formed German Empire gathered in the Palace of Versailles, the very seat of French power. There they signed the Treaty of Versailles, officially ending the Franco-Prussian War and cementing the German Empire's place in European politics. But the celebrations didn't stop there. Bismarck took full advantage of the momentum, inviting the French delegation to his residence, Hardenberg Palace, near Berlin. To seal the treaty, he hosted a lavish ball, complete with a grand banquet and a towering 5-tiered wedding cake. Talk about rubbing it in. As the festivities unfolded, guests from both sides sipped on sparkling wine and danced the night away. Amidst the merriment, the true extent of Bismarck's diplomatic triumph became clear. He had successfully isolated France, turned the Russians against the Austrians, and even managed to keep the British out of the conflict. With the treaty signed, the path was clear for the German Empire's rise to prominence. Bismarck wasted no time in putting his plans into action. He implemented protective tariffs, reformed the legal system, and established a strong military. In doing so, he transformed Germany into a formidable power that would shape the course of the 20th century. As the 20th century dawned, Germany found itself on the brink of a series of unprecedented challenges and transformations. The once proud empire was now grappling with the aftermath of World War I, facing economic turmoil, political upheaval, and a deep sense of national trauma. Against this backdrop, the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party marked a disturbing turn in German history. By 1933, Germany stood on the edge of a terrifying abyss. Under Hitler's extremist ideology, Jews, political opponents, and other targeted groups faced persecution, stripped of their rights, and subjected to a campaign of hatred and violence. As the Nazi regime tightened its grip, Germany descended into darkness. World War II engulfed Europe, drawing Germany into a global conflict. The war's early years saw German victories and territorial expansion, but as the Allies advanced, the tide turned. Cities were devastated by bombing raids, and the war-esque brutality left an indelible mark on the German psyche. The war ended with Germany's unconditional surrender in 1945. The country lay in ruins, its economy shattered, its infrastructure decimated, and its people deeply divided. The horrors of the Holocaust, the systematic persecution and murder of Jews across German-occupied Europe, became a haunting reminder of the depths of human cruelty. Amidst the ruins, the Allied powers divided Germany into 4 occupation zones, setting the stage for a post-war era marked by Cold War tensions. The emergence of the Federal Republic of Germany, or West Germany, and the German Democratic Republic, or East Germany, symbolized the ideological divide that shaped much of the latter half of the 20th century. Economic recovery, political reform, and the eventual reunification in 1990 marked a remarkable chapter in German history. Today, Germany stands as a beacon of economic strength, technological innovation, and cultural vibrancy within the European Union. The legacy of its past continues to shape its identity, serving as a reminder of the importance of tolerance, unity, and justice. As we conclude our exploration of Germany's story, we're left with a profound sense of the nation's resilience and transformative journey, from its tribal beginnings to its emergence as a global power. Germany's narrative is one of resilience, innovation, and a continuous quest for unity and strength. What do you think of the story of Germany? Share your thoughts, insights, and any additional information you might have in the comments below. Your comments help us create better videos for you. Don't forget to share this video with friends and family. Subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. Until next time.